Being in retail, being corporate, done a lot of conferences and you've done a lot of workshop with the teams, but I don't think we spend enough time on connecting with the people on an emotional level. I think a lot of times our conferences or field strat sessions or whatever, your workshops, whatever you refer those to, are very transactional. You talk about results. What is last year's results? How did we end up? Reward the good ones, and you really come down hard on the bad ones. And we really needed to change that in Markham as a start. Hence the journey that we took on with Brand Love, to say, how do we connect with our people a lot more? From my first interaction with Chantal, etc., at a conference, I got the sense that that's really what you guys are about, and that's what we were looking for in this conference, to say, how do we connect with people, and not we being management or exco members or anything like that, but how do we get our teams out there to connect with their teams and to connect with customers. So I was very nervous, I'll be very honest with you. I was very nervous when we started the journey and the process. It was, I said to Chantal, that was in my mind, it was a leap of faith. But I think when you act in faith, sometimes things come across the way they need to. I'm very proud of the team and everything that they've shared, and where a lot of them have arrived. I think the interpersonal things that they've worked on, developed on, highlighted as things that they will need to go and change. Certainly, you can certainly see the movement that has taken place in a lot of the team members. So I think our success will come. I don't think I'll walk away from now saying that we succeeded. I think we succeeded what I envisioned the 3 days could be, and what we wanted to walk away with at the end of the process. I think there's always a lot more things that we can do. We were a little bit tight on time, so but I was very happy with the content. I think our content selection of content was relevant. I think the interaction, the creativeness, the building models, all of those things, when you put those things when you put those together, and it only comes as a complete package on a Friday afternoon or at the end of it. And I think there's a lot of self-reflection that the teams will go through now. And once they self-reflect, I think they'll start building the puzzle. Now, it's almost a sense like, here's your puzzle, here's all the pieces, and now they just need to go and stick with they've got the necessary skills and know how to think through things in order to put the puzzle together. So I'm excited. I think we're in for a massive ride this year with this. And once the guys just take the puzzles out and start putting them together, I think we'll certainly see the results. So I'm very happy. Thanks.
Fantastic. And if I may just ask one more thing, just for interest's sake, what was your take on the facilitation style and the playing with Lego and laughter yoga and all these crazy things that Brand Love does?
I think when you're in a corporate environment, and I mean, let's face it, any corporate has certain do's and don'ts, and that's not right, and you sit around a table, and it takes you a little bit by surprise. It certainly takes you out of your comfort zone, and I think once you get taken out of your comfort zone, that's only when you learn. I don't think you learn when you're in your comfort zone, this is going to happen or that's going to happen. Then you don't learn, or I certainly don't learn. Let me talk about me, not everybody else. So a little bit, no, not a little bit, very unconventional, but very effective. There's certainly there's huge impact from some of the methods, I think, that the team of Brand Love have implemented and taken us through over the last 3 days. Like I said, some people always play with Lego. What's the story? What's the deal? Or the laughter yoga. You could see some people but I mean, you do it the third time around, there's other people that takes over. My team was taking over from the facilitator, saying, "No, move aside. I'm going to do this. Let me show you." So sometimes there's method in madness. One of the colleagues at TG the other day said, "I see you dealing with the Mad Hatters," and that's really where it comes from. But I think what really resonated with me, sometimes you've got to be a child, and if you don't, children, you got to play, and that's when you learn, and that's when you just experience new things. So, unconventional but very effective, and large and massive impact. Certainly massive impact in team dynamics. Yeah.